Hi, beautiful. How's it going this year? Starting the year off with a bang over here. We're all still sick. We're all still battling a little bit of a cold. It never really turned into the flu, but I think I've had a cold for a month. So still battling it. Still don't quite sound like myself. Still not quite, feeling that 100%. So I hope that's not you and your family. I hope that you're doing great and that everybody's feeling wonderful. I wanted to talk today about goals and goal setting. And I know this is something, some people, when you say that, they kind of roll their eyes or they're like, oh, here we go again, New Year's resolutions. And that's not really what I'm talking about. It's not about setting a New Year's resolution that maybe is too grand and is going to get broken or that you're just not going to have the time for. It's about being intentional and really showing some clarity with the goal that you want. In the Boost Light book, we talk about having a Boost Light goal, like having a boost goal. So what's that one thing? That one thing kind of comes to mind. This is the crazy thing about just maybe your subconscious, if you will. But that one thing comes to mind, and then instantly all these obstacles start flying at your face. And it can be a little overwhelming. And what I try to get people to think about and do, and what I've done in my life, is instantly write those obstacles down, because those are the little clues and they become the milestones. Those are the hurdles. Those are the things, the obstacles that you have to jump over, really become the milestones and can help you break it down into smaller parts and make it attainable. So the first one is really setting clarity, and the second one is being purposeful and writing down those milestones and having a path. The third is like checking in on that. So that's something that we do in the Boost Light book. We have milestones. Each week we're writing a little bit about like how you feel about progress. And then each month and each quarter we're tracking those milestones and you're really able to write about what you're doing, how you're doing it, and how you feel about it, because those are all important things. Because it leads me to the last one. And the last one is a little bit tough when it comes to goal setting and achievement and things like that. It's not like you're sitting there in a vacuum or nothing is happening around you. The crazy part about it is you set a goal and you have no idea what's going to come at you. You have no idea what the year is going to hold or what you're going to encounter. So the last part is giving yourself compassion and some flexibility and allowing yourself to understand or giving yourself a little bit of grace when things happen, because the storms that we come through often shape who we are. And coming out on the other side with that strength, there was something within that storm that you were meant to learn. And that, that's my little lessons not learned are served to us again. That one needles at me because it's so true. And it's there to show us, like, just start looking at all of those clues. But those are my tips when it comes to achieving and doing things. If you think about the Boost Light book and getting it back out, I published it in 2021. It was a tumultuous process, and I definitely skinned my knees on a lot of pieces of it. And it took me till 2005 to redo it, because in the middle of that, man, life was hitting. I have so much stuff coming at my face. And when I achieved it, when I actually published the Boost Light book and got it on Amazon, and I had to get very tactical on, like, I'm not going to print this. I'm going to put it on Amazon and have it printed and have people be able to get it. Those were really great things to allow me to achieve the goal. But then I had to let it not go on the back burner. And that's all about tracking those milestones and breaking it down to something smaller so that it's not going back on that back burner. Life's crazy. The ups and downs are wild, but the difference of achieving it is really, your why. Why are you doing it? Why do you want it? Because if you want it bad enough, you're going to go after it. But you have to be focused. There's a lot here to distract us, whether it's binging on Netflix or, just our work life and our busy personal lives. There's a lot to distract. So setting some time aside to really go after it. I feel like those touch points in the Boost Light book really helped me stay on task and say, okay, where am I on this? And if I've fallen a little bit, give myself a little grace and then jump back in. It might not take the 1 year that you thought it was going to take. It might take 2 or 3, and that's okay as long as you get there. And I can tell you, getting there feels really, really good. And no one else knew your timeline. So just keep going. Just keep going after it. So a lot of it's a little bit of self-love and, really going after that why, being clear on what that why is. So I hope that you're having a great month, and I hope this was a good little tip. Goals are tough, so setting out the year right is really important. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.